WWE2K Battlegrounds एक ऐसी गेम है you're not gonna enjoy if you don't know what you're doing, and that was my case for the first 3 streams we did, and I think it's safe to say the 4th stream we did that was actually good, that was entertaining, and everybody enjoyed because उस stream में मैंने काफ़ी ज़्यादा different moves मारे, हमने काफ़ी ज़्यादा different चीज़ें की, and that was only possible because in the 4th stream I knew what was I doing, I knew the controls, and I knew everything about the game. So I'm making this video to help out anybody who still have trouble playing this game because initially मुझे controls इसके काफ़ी tough, काफ़ी complicated लग रहे थे, but now I have figured it all out and a lot of you guys wanted me to make a video of it anyway, so here is the video, and in this video we're gonna talk about how to really play WWE 2K Battlegrounds. So I'm gonna start with literally the basics. So WASD is how you move, Shift is your run key, so अगर आप direction देकर shift दबाओगे you will be able to run. Q is your block button, मतलब अगर कोई आपको strikes मार रहा है you will be able to block by pressing Q. E is your interaction key, you can leave or you can enter the ring by pressing E. You can also use E to pick up items, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, now let's talk about the arrow keys because let's just say that the arrow keys are very important in WWE 2K Battlegrounds. So let's start with the left arrow and the upper arrow. So these are the strike keys. So if you press the left arrow, you will do punches, and if you press the up arrow you will do the kicks. But that's not it, you can even do combos. So let's say if you press the left arrow, which is the punch arrow, 3 times, you will do a punch combo, and same goes for the kick button. So if you press that 3 times you will do another combo, and these combos usually look amazing, so definitely try that out. Alright, now let's talk about the down arrow. So down arrow is your grapple button. So if you just press the grapple button it will do a very basic looking grapple move, but if you hold it down your character will carry your opponent and you can move around in the ring, and if you press it again your character will do a very common move of this game, which is a mid-air TKO/RKO, and yeah, that's it. Anyways, if your opponent is down and out, if you press this grapple button it will pick him up. Alright, now let's talk about the right arrow. So right arrow basically आपका एक throw button है जिससे आप चीज़ें मतलब इधर उधर फेंक सकते हो. For example, if you're holding an item you can press the right arrow and it will throw it onto your opponent. Similarly, when you're carrying your opponent moving around in the ring, instead of pressing the grapple button and watching one of the most common move of this game, what you can do is just press the right arrow and you can throw your opponent anywhere you want. And by the way, this is exactly how you throw your opponent towards the crocodile. Apart from that, the right arrow button is also your Irish whip, so you can Irish whip your opponent with the right arrow button according to the direction you've given, and with the right arrow key you can even do pinfalls if your opponent is down and out. Now let's talk about the arrow keys in general because these are also used for reversal. So if your opponent is giving you any sort of move, any of the arrow key can show up on your screen, and if you can press it on time you will be able to reverse that move. So arrow keys are essentially also your reversal keys. Okay, this is gonna be hard to explain but I'm gonna try. So now comes the most complicated part, the Numpad directional keys. So 2, 4, 6 and 8. You can do 4 different moves out of these 4 different buttons. For example, as you can see, when I press 2 you can see I'm doing a different move. When I press 4 again it's a different move, 6 again it's a different move, and 8 again it's a different move. But what really makes it complicated is the fact that these are conditional. So it's possible if you're not Brock Lesnar, let's say if you're AJ Styles, it's possible that you may not be able to do 4 different moves. Maybe your character is only assigned 2 different moves. So in that case maybe some of the buttons will not work in your case. And guys, now it's time to talk about the modifier. In this case the space button is the modifier, which means if you hold down the space along with the button that we've already discussed you can do some extra stuff. For example, if you hold down the space button and if you press the bottom arrow key, or the left arrow or the up arrow, your character will do some high impactful strikes. Similarly, if you hold down the space button and now if you press the Irish whip button, which is your right arrow button, you will do a modified Irish whip, and same goes for the Numpad directional keys. So you can do additional 4 moves given your character is assigned 4 different moves, and you can again use 2, 4, 6, 8 along with the space key to do additional 4 different new moves. And guys, now let's talk about the finisher / signature, और उसमें भी आपका modifier एक काफी important काम करता है. So of course for the finisher या फिर for the signature you need to hold down space along with Q. अब मेरी पर्सनल थ्योरी ये है that if your opponent is beaten up like completely, अगर उसकी हेल्थ काफ़ी कम है, you will hit a finisher, and if he's fresh you will initially hit the signature. Well, that's just my theory because मेरे केस में काफ़ी random है, you know, sometimes I hit signature, sometimes I hit finisher, but as I said, that's my theory. So if you hold down space and the Q, it depends if you're gonna hit signature or a finisher depending on your opponent's health, but I'm not too sure about that. But that has been my case and my theory, so hopefully that helped and hopefully this entire video helped and hopefully सभी को अब concept clear हो चुका है, the controls clear हो चुके हैं. So guys, if this video helped, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel for more 2K Battlegrounds content plus a lot of additional content. तो guys, अगर आपने subscribe नहीं किया है तो please make sure to subscribe and make sure to leave a like on this video. Comment करो अगर किसी को भी कोई भी issue आ रहा है regarding the controls, you guys can comment and I will definitely reply and definitely help you out. So guys, I hope this helped. I see you guys in the next one. Big shout out to all the channel members for their incredible support. In fact, I encourage all of you to join and be a member of the channel if you can and if you want to, because this really is the best way to support the channel.
CyberShek's fake, CyberShek's all lit, CyberShek's all great, CyberShek's all real, CyberShek ain't fake. बाकी देख कैसे होती game change.